Welcome back to the Garnet Chronicles Shadowverse tournament, sponsored by Daily Hive and presented by the Gaming Stadium. I'm Mama Jelly.
Yep, and Chrism right here. The game is brought to you by the gaming studio. Basically, Canada leaders in esports. The gaming studio are looking for the. Are you looking for the big thing in competitive gaming? Well, look no further. The team at this gaming studio are leaders in online esports tournament and events, so you can check them out at tts.gg today.
And if you're looking to evolve your game or evolve your workstation, that is, you can look for that final piece at cantoliving.com, where you can check out their monitor mounts, speakers, and stands today. So we're heading into round 4 of today's tournament, which is, by the way, a 2-deck, no-ban, closed list tournament. We've got Swiss rounds today, and we'll be streaming the top 8 tomorrow, so I hope you'll come back again tomorrow to watch that. So we've got a couple players in the mix who are currently 3-0, some who are 2-1, some who are doing worse than that, and all trying to compete for a 2,000 total, 2,000 Canadian dollar total prize pool. So a lot at stake, a lot of competitive players and newer players showing up today. And as we go into this next match, we've got OKOL on the bottom against KANAHAMU.
My song will slay you. Fate has carried you far.
Very cute photo from KANAHAMU.
Yeah, so it's adorable.
Yep.
So KANAHAMU is playing Shadow and Sword, starting off with their Shadow, and OKOL is playing Shadow and Portal, starting off with their Portal.
So here, basically a last word matchup against Porter again. And there we go. I was about to say where's the tolerance, and there we go. There's the tolerance top deck. So right now, wait, is that Nea?
That is Anea. So we've got Chris, and we've got like last week's package, but we've also got Anea. Just
tour.
for some good tempo and value, maybe.
This does.
Yeah.
Well-
Interestingly, I was gonna say that interestingly because you run Anea, right? You can also run cards like what's the card called again? The one that gives the last words. Retreat in the past. You can play Retreat in the past. You give last words to Anea, so they also count for your last words count. So just overall a good strategy. And like because Anea there's so much value on going second because you summon the droid. That also has last words, so it just keeps on creating so much tempo and pressure.
Yeah, definitely an interesting pick that we haven't seen earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So Baphomet was fused last turn, so this Baphomet will be summoning that Armored Tentacle, as we've seen as a pretty common strategy today for the Mech Portal players.
Mhm.
And Absolute Tolerance in the hand, getting those reductions in from the start of the game this time.
But make it fashion.
So interesting here from KANAHAMU, just playing another gatekeeper just to pull up more of his last words from the deck, taking out the deck so that you can draw better cards in the future, and saving up the Anea.
You were talking earlier about how Mech Portal kind of wants to go second, maybe, so that we can do a turn 8. Baphomet, well, here we are. Here's the Ramil. Here's going second. If we're going to see a turn 8 Baphomet, it might be this game.
Yep. So right now, because you're able to ramp up to turn 8, the Ramil here is just very, very good. And it's not easy at all to play this Ramil plus Ward Tentacle, because you can't target the ward. And right now, I don't see how.
Well, they can. There's an Evo and a Wicked Rebirth, so it'll take some resources to get cleared, but it can be cleared.
Oh, you can also, you can just clear with the Bonus Fanatic, because Bonus Fanatic triggers Necromancy, right? So you can summon the deck cover.
Ooh, an even cuter way.
Yeah, and the deck shower survives.
What a combo! The power of Anea really coming through here.
Yeah, that's very interesting to see. I never expected that kind of play.
Wake up,
Buying access.
Alright. Now back to the bottom play. So straight up just playing the Enforcer right here. Because Enforcer with tolerance on the hand is just 9 cost reduction, which is a very powerful tool. You can remove the board while being able to while being able to reduce the tolerance. And you still have extra 3 play point where you can fuse. Yes, you can fuse your Baphomet to summon this time the Storm version.
Destroying
That's also another 4 reduction.
So much reduction in this turn.
This is just 13 reduction in 1. 13, yeah, he can even get to 15 if he wants to, trading off the Tentacle. Because the Tentacle deals 2 and technically counts for the. And you can see right now, tolerance is just 8 play points.
We're gonna see a turn 8 Baphomet with an absolute tolerance at this rate.
At this rate, yeah, we're probably gonna see like even a turn 8. Yeah, we're gonna see a turn 8 tolerance.
It's turn 8. Yeah. Unfortunately, well, I guess he could
Enemy identified.
play it on turn 7 because turn 7 he'll have 8 play points and it will be 0 cost by then. I was getting confused with the ramp play points.
Yeah, this is quite often. Even players will get confused. Like back then, when people were wondering why doesn't my Zagania invoke, and then they just realize, oh, okay, Ram. That's right.
Yeah. When you're not playing dragon and you're ramping all of a sudden, it can throw you.
Yeah. You're not playing classes that relies on a certain card, but yeah. Anyway, so right here, Sokol I think you can just play out the man. I have problems. Yeah, pronouncing this card.
Oh, the mountainous
Marionette. There we go.
There we go.
Terminating.
Do you Evo? I would have liked to see the mountainous marionette get Evo to trade just to reduce that cost on the absolute tolerance to 1 for next turn.
I was thinking about that because if you can play tolerance on turn 7 with 1 play point, that sounds like crazy because that means you can set it up with your Gizmo, you can set it up with your Sniper. You can even set it up with any like of the big followers you draw next turn. You can even set it up. I guess with 5 play point, you can set it up with a new Tentacle that Baphomet summons next turn.
Mm-hmm. So the next summon. Oh, he did. Did he fuse that Baphomet so that the next fuse summons an assault?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh.
So wait, 11 plus 15. Oh, that's only 15 damage, right?
Yeah. So not quite enough. So maybe that's why he didn't go all in on the Evos and such. Okay, we're seeing the Chris get played out and the Wicked Rebirth as well.
But make it fashion.
Aggro there, just like, oh, that's unfortunate. Missing the 25%.
I mean, we've seen some pretty crazy rolls here at the Gaming Stadium's Shadowverse tournaments, so it would not have been out of place to see him hit that 1 in 4, but KANAHAMU not tapping into that RNG energy.
Yeah, not yet. He has more chance, it's fine. So here we see absolute tolerance just dropping down.
And it'll give more to the 1/1, but a puppet can very easily clear that out.
Yep, and he can even fuse Baphomet just to summon another Tentacle that goes Storm. I believe this is the Storm version, as we have mentioned.
Yes. Oh, no, it's Ward.
Oh, we are mistaken.
Well, I mean, he does have 2 Baphomet, so he could possibly have it so that he chooses this when he gets at this point. I have not been monitoring those fuses well enough to say how these things are going. So, does this bait out the Ominous Tyrant before the Baphomet turn?
This very well baits it because how else are we gonna do with the 11/11 sitting right there? Let's see.
I mean, there isn't the Ania, so if they had like a way to trigger Necromancy, they might be able to figure something out. But yeah, it's probably going to have to be Ominous Tyrant for the answer.
Yeah, because if it's thinking of Anea and Impulse, it doesn't work because sadly the Jack Shovel just get banishes due
Yeah,
to
there's
board
not
space.
enough board space. Yeah.
So then there's no way to sack the Kagero, because Kagero does have necromancy, but there is no way to destroy it. So that's also very unfortunate. Seems very likely to be a Tyrant play if we want to clear the 11. Actually, like, pause back. Do we even have 11 last
11
word destroyed?
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Oh, it looks like the
Maybe
Chris?
not, because if we're just going with the Chris. Kagero.
Kagero. Another Kagero.
Another Kagero.
Doesn't even give the lead effect. Oh, so it's not even 10.
It's not even 10. Oof.
Yeah, the government here will just win it nicely.
Yeah, all you need is a finish.
Doesn't win it Megara.
Megara, out of here.
Yep, get out. And then it's deals enough damage right there. The game 1 goes to Sokol.
You can have this one.
Very dominant performance from
Yeah.
Belfman right there. Not even
Yeah, we
Belfman,
saw-
to be honest.
Yeah,
Lawrence.
last round we saw some pretty some sad portal hands, but this time really showing the power of the portal craft.
Yeah, just showing how powerful that you are able to reduce tolerance to a very cheap cost and just slam it down. But like, if tolerance leaves the turn, it's most likely going to be lethal the following turn because of how much stats tolerance has.
Fate has carried you far, but it
Seeing the Shadow Mirror. Probably gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be a last word mirror, I believe, because I just see Mateo in Soko's hand, and KANAHAMU again is playing the last word Shadow with the addition of Anea.
Yep.
There's Tyrant.
Enchanted, I'm sure.
Hand from KANAHAMU.
Oh, this does but
Like
well.
both players do have like a very set of decent hand. The only problem for Soko's hand is that there isn't a Tyrant in second, or chooses to play Celeste over Tyrant right there.
Yeah, very interesting choice. Try
Right
head
Hound.
hound.
Try Hate Hound. Let's see the card in a while.
It is 3 last word followers for 1 card, so. But it's like over the course of time. Each one has to die to summon the next.
Yep, exactly. So, and also the problem with Try Hate is that if people are running cards like Angel of Remembrance, they can just banish it away, and all the bonuses just disappear with it. So there is a risk running it, but if we're talking about the mirror, it's most likely that thing won't happen. So
Finally, some
should be fine.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that the Gatekeeper was the play over the Trihead Hound here as well. Going second, the Gatekeeper can also often be a good choice for your evolved turn, just to summon an additional last words follower.
Yeah. Kagero. Kagero. The problem with Kagero trading here, I don't think it activates his necromancy. Does it? Not too sure about this one.
It's an afterlife plan.
Oh, it does. My bad. It does activate the necromancy, getting a free soul strike. The question
Yeah, when
is,
a card is destroyed that has last words that uses necromancy, it will gain the shadow from being a card destroyed before it does the check
But make
on
it
that necromancy.
fashion.
Fun little ordering fact.
I see.
Yes. So now we're seeing the Trihead Hound get played, and then destroyed. The Gold Mine Necromancer. Very interesting build for a last words deck that we're seeing from Sokol.
Like, we have the Material next turn as well on turn 5. The only question is, can he draw another follower to activate Material back?
Afterlife services.
The gate, the 1PP to reanimate 3 ended up grabbing the Gatekeeper over the Trihead Hand, so he was actually able to evo a Gatekeeper this turn.
Like, that was
And
just
get a little
very,
combo.
yeah, that was just very strong because you're able to invoke the Gatekeeper to get more last words out from the board. And the problem now is that both players are in the race as well. Like, both want to reach 10 last words as soon as possible to activate effects such as Kagero last word, not Kagero last word, sorry. Soul Strike, activate your Chris, or even like just generally activating Link Staff right here. Like Link Staff is just a powerful card that people underestimate. Being 3 play 0.5 damage is just an insane amount of damage as a shadow card. Right here.
Yeah, definitely a card that's making Last Words viable. Doing a Celeste trade, and then are we gonna see the Psychopomp to get another follower out? Draw some cards.
Yeah, this digging is awesome. But right now, it's reanimating the Kagero. That's actually very good. Because as I say, as many Kagero as you can grab is just very strong because those are your finishers anyway. So one Soul Strike equals to 4 damage. So the only question now is, can KANAHAMU reach 10 last word before so-called reaches? You need to rebirth here.
There's no retreat.
Getting a Kagero back. Very nice for him.
Oh, we do see Gold Mine card that basically allows you to reanimate 3 play point or less card.
Yeah. He played a Gold Mine last turn, so he's playing multiple Gold Mines.
Yeah.
Gold Mine can get a Tri-Head Hound or a Gatekeeper.
Or
and he gets the Gatekeeper again.
You can even
The skill.
Is that 50%?
Unmatched. It is a 50%. It's still a 50 there. I don't think there's been other. He hasn't played the Link Staff Necromancer on his side yet, so it was either Tri-Head Hound or Gatekeeper once again.
Yeah. I think once all these followers disappear, probably you hit the 10 last words. I'm quite certain. I wasn't keeping track, but the amount of last words that Soko has generated over the turn just because he's able to reanimate the Gatekeeper
over and over.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, just over. It's insane. This is showing you the value of how.
This is the third
works.
Gatekeeper we've seen, because we saw one on 3, one get reanimated on 4, one get reanimated on 5. So each of those appearances is 2 last word followers. So, and then the Tri-Head Hound, also 3 by itself. We saw a Kagero on 2 as well, and a Kagero get brought back by a Wicked Rebirth. So very much on the way to Tad.
We see here a Celeste Omega being dropped here just to lock out the amount of Soul Strike that are able to play next turn. So the problem is that we're playing this Celeste right here just to lock his spells, but you're still leaving up like 2 followers on the board. Oh, Spirit comes out. Wow.
Very interesting deck from OKOL. And as we see with that trade, the Link Staff Necromancer started to glow yellow, so this Chris is at 10.
Yes. But I believe KANAHAMU has prepared for it, because as we can see, he hadn't played a single Tyrant yet. I'm not sure if the Tyrants is enough, but it's definitely more than 5 last words, because we can see Chris is glowing yellow, so yep, Chris is active. So we're about to see how many last words he has. Oh, gets a Kagero again. Tyrant comes down.
Made that trade first so that the Hound gets destroyed. So last words is at 8. When this board is destroyed, KANAHAMU will also be at 10.
But this is...
We're seeing some Soul Strike. I assume we're gonna see like 2 Soul Strikes in the Link Staff, just damage turn.
Yeah. Just so much damage. 1 Soul Strike being 4 damage right there. That's huge. And because
it's lethal. Just lethal face.
Just lethal, yeah. Just the power of Soul Strike. Like each for 2 play point 4 damage. That's just a lot of damage. Like if you compare cards like the blood card. What's it called again? The basic blood card? The one that we always use. Razor Claw. Like Razor Claw is 2 play point 3 damage. And Soul Strike is 2 play point 4. There's just a lot of damage. And that's really fast as well for OKOL. Being able to take the set 2-0.
Yeah. A quick set from OKOL. So we will be going into our backup match, I believe, to keep on watching this round 4, but congratulations to OKOL on that quick 2-0 win. Pretty convincing.
Yeah, and a very interesting last word list, to be honest. Like, I never seen a deck where they run Tri-Hate, even running cards like Goldmine and even Farron. Farron was run like the early stages, and people start to drop it eventually when they figure out, you know what, we don't need Farron, we just need to build 10 last words and summon out Chris. But very interesting addition of Farron to enable like a huge board presence, even if you don't have Chris active, as you can see last game. Overall, very strong showing. But in the end of the day, the mirror does boils down to whoever reached 10 last words first. As you can see, because Sokol was able to reach the 10 last word condition, he was able to activate his Soul Strike before KANAHAMU.